Hi guys, Orange Seagull doing a comparison review on the modern day soft flame Zippo insert versus the traditional kind. Both of these will fit into any Zippo casing that you may have. They are pretty much the same size. I think the modern one is a bit shorter, but the thickness is still there. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. On the bottom of the modern one, you will see that it has the same exact little screw area where you can put a flathead and just take out the spring with the flint. So you can replace flints on the modern one. It also has the butane fuel nozzle. It does not have any kind of adjuster, so your flame is predetermined. It's about the same height as a standard Bic. If it's full and you just fill it up, it will be a little bit taller. It'll be about right to there, but it doesn't last long. It stabilizes after like 2 or 3 uses, and it's no issue. Whereas on the traditional, you will have that cotton, and underneath it, inside of the container, is more little cotton balls that you just pour your fuel over, and then you put it in your case. So the fuel capacity, that's the big issue that we're having right now. So in the traditional, the issue is that it doesn't last longer than 2 weeks. You can put it in a Ziploc baggie, you can put the rubber stops on the bottom, whatever. I hate to break it to everybody who's a traditional lover. It's going to leak the fuel, you're going to lose it, you're going to have to constantly refuel it, no matter what. It's just annoying. On the modern day one, however, this thing holds fuel so much better. Not only that, if I were to fill it up and put it in a drawer, which I did with another one for about a year, and just take it back out, it would easily spark right back up like nothing even happened. It's a great little canister. Does it hold like as much fuel as you would absolutely want? No, but it will definitely keep you going a lot further than this will. Let's move up to the hinge. So the hinge quality on both are going to provide with different sounds. Let's start with the modern one. I'll open it a couple times. Now I will say that it does have a tendency to slide up a little bit. I don't know if you notice, I just pushed it down slightly, so it will slide up as you use it. The sound quality isn't bad. Let's take this out and let's put in the traditional one. Oh, having a little bit of an issue. There it goes. Okay, sorry. Now the traditional one is a little bit more snug. I will give it that. It is a little bit more snug. Let's listen. Not too much of a difference, but I am noticing that I don't have to push it back down as I use it. Take it back out again. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so the hinging and the thickness on the traditional one is a bit more of a snug feel, but the sound quality is nearly identical. I don't have a whole lot of a difference between the two. So with that, I'd say it's a preference. The flint wheel on both, let's do another side by side. The modern one is a bit thicker, whereas the traditional is a bit more narrow. They both spark up equally well. I have no issue with that. I don't have any fuel in this because I never use it, just FYI. But yeah, the wheels both work well. They use the same exact kind of flints. It's just that the new one is a bit thicker. So let's talk about the trigger, or the gas release on the modern. The traditional does not have it because the way it functions, you pour in the fuel, gas goes up, transfers to the wick, you spark it, and it lights on fire. Everyone knows how that works. Whereas the modern one, you need to use this nozzle to release the gas. I will say, for a guy with little hands, it's not hard to use, but if you're a bigger gentleman or a lady, you have these smaller or larger fingers, it's going to be difficult. I use my pointer finger because I just feel like it's a little easier, but you do have to hold that down in order to keep the gas flowing, which is what saves you all that fuel. In the chimney area, the modern one is enclosed, and the traditional one has holes in it. This allows you to use it in the wind and light a cigar or whatever you need on fire, whereas this one does not. The flame blows out pretty quickly, very easily too. I wouldn't recommend using it in the wind. Definitely cover yourself or something with it. Other than that, guys, I don't really know any other thing I could mention. Quality-wise, I would say this is definitely better. I use this in all my Zippos. I take all these out, throw them away. I might just keep them just in case. The only reason why I could see you wanting to use this is if you're camping and you just really need to make sure that it's not too windy. But I'd say this could get the job done just as well. I buy like one little can of Zippo fuel for it, and it lasts me for years because I just don't really need to refill it, and I don't use it too often. I'm not a smoker. I just use it for like a fidget toy and for playing with. But I do on occasion use it to light like my grill and other things. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks.